It's a huge privilege to be part of the leading collaborative learning project in Wales. Lynn's work has been system-wide in the sense that it's embraced schools, districts, regions and government. At Swansea University, we've been very honoured to be the research team who've looked at the leading collaborative learning project and its outcomes. And Michelle Jones, Angela Coos, Zoe Elder and myself have spent 2 years collecting data on the processes, the intentions and the outcomes of the work. I'm hugely grateful to Zoe as her work has been both forensic and methodical and has kept the project largely on track. Our data is due to be analysed, but there are a couple of themes that are already strongly emerging from the data sets. And what I'm going to do is just share a few of those themes with you. The first is our data reveals the importance of pedagogical change and the centrality of pedagogical change in system level change. And I think Lynn's work around instructional leadership and pedagogical leadership has been pivotal in improving the focus on pedagogy. There is a very strong emphasis on pedagogy in Wales, but I think Lynn's work has brought in an additional strength to that work and has ensured that the focus very much is on the learner, who matters most. The other theme is around capacity building. And I think what we've seen is the different elements of this project connecting with different parts of the system. And we know from the research evidence the importance of implementation and the importance of having the capacity to deliver. And what Lynn's work has done across the system has essentially built that capacity for change. So we're now in a better place to deliver pedagogical innovation than we were before the project started. The third theme is around collaboration, and we know that isolation is the enemy of improvement. And I think what this work has done is to reinforce the importance of collaboration, particularly in a pandemic. Digital collaboration has been so important in making sure that this project continues. But I think the real strength of this work is the way in which people from different parts of the system have collaborated in meaningful ways to raise the stakes around pedagogical improvement and indeed school improvement. The fourth theme is around consistency. And I think Lynn's work has emphasised a consistent approach to pedagogical improvement, and largely they come from the 14 parameters, and we know that there's a link between those 14 parameters and the idea of schools as learning organisations, for example. So the fit between Lynn's work and what we want to do in Wales as a system has been practically perfect. The fifth theme will come as no surprise to you, and that's the theme of clarity. And I think at every opportunity we've been reminded that it's so important to be clear about what matters most. And clearly learners matter most in educational reform and change. So clarity has been a clarion call for focusing on the right things, focusing on the important things, not just the latest things. It's hard enough to do a project in stable times, but to do a project in a pandemic has been more than challenging. And I think that Lynn has risen to that challenge in amazing ways, and so has the rest of the team. The project has progressed in ways that we didn't anticipate, but in some senses, it's progressed in better ways. So to close, I think we need to thank Lynn for the work she's done in Wales. It has been remarkable. It has been impactful. And I think that this is not the end of the project. It's the start of a new phase of work around pedagogy in Wales. And we know the importance of pedagogical change, and this has been a huge impetus to send us on our way. We are a system on the move, and this will help us to move even further. So thank you, Lynn, for everything that you've done. Diolch yn fawr.